call for a Mary Gibson. Mary Gibson to please come to Racing HQ. Mary, you're required Racing HQ, please. Linda Forgy to please come to Racing HQ as well. Linda Forgy, Racing HQ, required please, your visit. And welcome back to the National Dragon Boat Champs here at Lakewood. You're watching live on Sky Sport Next. Just a wee bit of an interlude. You're joining us at the present point in time, just getting the lane allocations for the 7 finals that are going to be competed for very, very shortly. So we're just waiting for those with the Racing HQ to do all the arithmetic and award the lanes to the specific boats, and they'll be underway in the schools, breast cancer, Premier Women's finals, as well as the mixed women's and the mixed final as well. So plenty of action coming your way still here on Sky Sport. Next part of our coverage, live coverage of the New Zealand Dragon Boat Championships here for 2021 at Lakewood, a 2-day regatta. But I can give you the times for that previous event. The last of the heats that will race just before we went to a break was won by Northern Phoenix, a time of 54.06, 54.06. Waimak Attacker 54.3, 54.3. Random Jeffers a 55.07, 55.07, and Dragon Riders record a 54.45. So only a second and a half from first to fourth in a very competitive Premier mixed event, the last of the 200 metres events. As we said before, just standing by for the finals of our 200 metre events. I can give you a rundown of the finals that we're going to be taking live on the lake here this afternoon. The first will be the secondary schools final. The second will be the breast cancer survivors grand final. Then the Premier Women's and Premier Mixed plate final. Premier Women minor final will be the fourth final off the rank, and then the Premier Mixed minor final, followed by the Premier Women's grand final, and the final will be the Premier Mixed grand final. So there's the rundown of the finals to hit the lake in about 5 or 6 minutes time. And after that, we have a grueling 2K races. Now the 2K races, they start in 15-second intervals, all at the same time, and they paddle up the lake 500 metres, make a turn, similar back to the middle of the lake, another turn, followed by another turn. So they do the lake 4 times to complete the 2-kilometre races. So 8 boats in each run, and they all start in 15-second intervals, and the fastest time will be allocated. The winners. 3 divisions for the 2K races. There is the schoolgirls and breast cancer division, the Premier Women, and the Premier Mix. So 8 to 11 boats will go in those 3 runs, and that'll complete day 1 of the Dragon Boat Nationals here at Lakewood. If you just joined the coverage, we're at Lakewood in Ashburton, just outside Canterbury, about 5 or 6k outside the township of Ashburton. A 2-day regatta, over 120 races to be raced over the 2 days, where there are 80 boats entered. So a lot of people on the lake enjoying the festivities of dragon boat racing. Some beautiful conditions. It started the day with quite a strong easterly in cold conditions, but it's turned into a beautiful day here at Lake Hood. Just a slight nor'easterly blowing across the lake, 24, 25 degrees. And not a sort of a cloud in the sky, so it's beautiful conditions here of day one of our two-day regatta here at Lake Hood. So just waiting for the lane allocation to come our way for the 7 finals to be contested over the 200 metres. So stand by, don't go anyway, come back and enjoy the action here on Sky Sports Next.
Caleb, where are you? Can you please make your way to Racing HQ? Caleb, you're required at Racing HQ.
Where these guys are, you can get them front on. Yeah. The other one is for dragon boaters, try not to be parked, try go big, because you can get a trailer in. So try and go large and pop later. That's the main thing. It's often the housing goes over. But you should wide. This angle is probably better for some of those shots, but you get some side on by those, but ultimately it's behind. But that So for the start of it, start here, she was like, ah, and then migrate up to there to the main smoke.
You're welcome to come and look it off for me. Probably that. I did have a wee conversation with her before. I think we're going to focus on having her on the water for the 2K. Copy that. Okay, we've got a photographer coming. Copy that. So we'll pop her out on one of the Empire boats now though. We'll put her on with water on fire. Okay, Annie,
Yeah.
you're going to be with Lisa and Malcolm.
Okay, no worries.
They'll be on the other side of the course, mirroring roughly my position, so you'll get some good shots from there with the event set up in the background. Thank you so much.
Coming alongside.
And welcome back to Lake Hood as part of our Dragon Boat Nationals here at Lake Hood, as part of live coverage on Sky Sport Next. First of our 200 metre finals about to take place is the secondary schools girls 3-2 crews out on the water. Marion, Wellington, Epsom. Stand by for a start in our secondary schools final. Marion lane 2, Wellington Girls College lane 3, Epsom Girls Grammar in lane number 4. Lanes 2 and 5 vacant. Stand by. Race number 50 on day one's card. First of our 200 metre full crew finals. Stand by. Marion closest to us, lane number 2. Wellington Girls College in 3. Epsom on the outside in lane number 4 should I say. They are racing in the secondary schools final between Marion, Wellington and Epsom on the outside. Best start was made by Wellington in lane number 3, having an early advantage over lane 2, which is Marion College. On the outside, Epsom Girls. They get towards the halfway mark. In the first of our finals, it is Wellington Girls College in control. Lane 3, they lead. About 2 metre advantage over Marion. A metre and a half away lying third. Lane 4 is Epsom. They get towards the 80 metre mark. It is still Wellington Girls College. Lane 3, they lead. Challenge on either side. Marion stoking it up in lane 2, and also on the outside Epsom trying to get into stride. It is still Wellington Girls. They're in lane number 3, they lead. Here comes Epsom on the outside and Marion on the inside. It is still Wellington. Epsom on the outside finishing very strongly. Wellington in control. Epsom on the outside finishing very, very strongly. Epsom Girls on the outside. Wellington in the middle, and Marion, who's it going to be? Oh, yeah, maybe Epsom. Maybe Epsom on the outside go back to back. Get the 10s to get the 20s over Wellington and Marion, but there wasn't much between them. Maybe lane 4, maybe Epsom. Epsom have got the nod. Epsom Girls have won it. Epsom Girls on the outside. Epsom Girls Grammar get the win. A narrow decision over Wellington Girls College second and Marion third in a titanic final. But on the outside, Epsom Girls Grammar, they get the win. They won the 10s. They back it up with a win in the 20s by defeating Wellington Girls College, and Marion College back in third position. But there wasn't much between first to third. Butte race to start the 200 metre finals. But Epsom on the outside, they'll get line honours. So what a way to start the 200 metre finals was Epsom Girls Grammar. They won the 10-person boat race this morning, and they've doubled up and they've gone back-to-back by winning the 20-person crew this afternoon. So well done to Epsom Girls Grammar defeating Wellington Girls College and Marion College in third position. But there wasn't much between the 3 crews as they crossed the finishing line. But well done to Epsom Girls Grammar winning the secondary schools final here at the National Dragon Boat Champs. Next up on the water is the grand final for the breast cancer survivors. 1 is vacant. Can survive in lane 2. A breast of life in 3. Boob ops in 4. And busting with life, they're in lane number 5. Stand by for the breast cancer survivor grand final. Dragon boats making the way to the start. 51. So race number 51 up for decision next, the grand final for the breast cancer survivor. One's a vacant lane. Lane 2, Can Survive. Lane 3, A Breast of Life. Lane 4, Boobops. Lane 5, Busting with Life. Lane 4 on screen, just coming back into their allocated position. Get the rear of the boat adjacent to the pontoon. Straightening the boat up and will be underway. 4 boats to compete in race 51. Lane 1 vacant, Can Survive 2, A Breast of Life 3, Boobops 4, Busting with Life 5. And times for that first final saw Epsom Girls Grammar recording a 56.1, 56.1. Wellington Girls College 56.3, 56.3. Marion a 56.7, so only 0.6 of a second between the 3 crews in the secondary schools final. Breast cancer final. Boat 4, Boobops, just readjusting their boat. Just come forward 25 odd metres. We'll get the boat back into line. Just a reminder, if you have ordered some regatta merchandise, to make sure you uplift your merchandise from the Team Elite Girls at the marquee, just adjacent to the lake. Not much merchandise left really, so if you want to get some merchandise, make sure you get there pretty quick smart and get to what's left. And while you're there, have a little bo peep next door, NZDBA marquee with those paddles, grips, tape, sunglasses. Go see Taryn and the crew there, some beaut stuff there for sale as well, in the NZDBA marquee as well. Rightio, we're nearly set for the second of our finals, breast cancer final. 1's vacant, 2 Can Survive, 3 A Breast of Life, 4 Boobops, 5 Busting with Life. Busting with Life, just getting the boat back next door to the pontoon, and they'll be set. The other 3 crews ready. Can Survive, A Breast of Life and Boobops. Stand by for a start. Second of our tournament finals. We are nearly ready. Underway in our breast cancer final between Can Survive, Lane 2, Breast of Life, Lane 3, Boobops in 4, and on the outside is Busting with Life. Best start was made by lane 4. Boobops a very good start, but a lead change already as Can Survive closest to us. They patter the way into first position over Boobops in lane 4. Breast of Life lying third in lane 3, then Busting with Life in lane number 5. They get to the halfway point. Another lead change as lane 4 hits the front. That is Boobops. Boobops in lane 4 over lane 2, Can Survive. Then we've got lane 3, Abreast of Life and Busting with Life. 75 metres to pedal. It is lane 4. Boobops in control at the moment over lane number 2 closest to us, which is Can Survive. Boobops in lane number 4 over Can Survive in lane 2. Lane number 3, Abreast of Life. It's lane 4. Boobops in control. Can Survive down the inside. It's still Boobops in lane 4. Can Survive are trying to bridge the gap. Lane 5, Busting with Life. Boobops in control and Boobops. Lane 4 get the win. Close second, lane 2. Can Survive, lane 5. Busting with Life, and then Abreast of Life back in 4th position in lane 3. And once again, a very, very close finish. Only about a quarter of a boat length first to 4th. But Boobops in lane 4 get the breast cancer final. And the 200s, well done to them, defeating Can Survive closest to us in lane 2. Busting with Life and Abreast of Life. A very good finish to the breast cancer grand final with Boobops in lane number 4 getting the job done. A narrow decision over lane 2, Can Survive. A Busting with Life and a Breast of Life close up 3rd and 4th. But well done to Boobops in lane 4 winning the breast cancer grand final, race number 51 on our card, day 1 of the Naturals. And the girls are very, very happy. You can see them on screen there in their pink, winning race number 51, the final of the breast cancer full crew, 20-person crew in the grand final. Boobops getting the job done, getting the win over Can Survive, Busting with Life and a Breast of Life. So congratulations to them. Premier Women's Premier Mixed Plate is up next. Taranaki Dragons versus the Padleters. Both those two crews making their way down to the start.
Very good finish to the breast cancer grand final. Boobops in lane 4 taking it out, beating Can Survive. Close to the Breast of Life and the Busting with Life. And then it'll be the total finish for 4 and 4 races. Boobops rolling the winner. They are 20-person crew now. Congratulations to them. The 4 crews make their way back to the lakeside. The 2 crews make their way down to the lane 4, the Premier Women's Premier Mixed Plate final. Taranaki Dragons lane 2. Padleters lane 4.
Dragons lane 2, lane 4 Padleters. Stand by. Taranaki Dragons just not happy with their alignment in the lake currently. They've just gone forward 10-15 metres and they'll be back into line. Times through for our breast cancer final. Boobops, the winner, lane 4, 59.4, 59.4. Second, Can Survive, 60.4, 60.4. Busting with Life, third, 60.8, 60.8. Abreast of Life was fourth home, 61, 61.0 the time for the breast cancer final. 52 up next. Taranaki Dragons just getting the boat in line, and pontoon number 2, they'll be set. Pontoon 4, the Paddleteers, they're ready for their 200-metre plate final. Stand by for a start. So the Paddleteers out in lane number 4, looking across the lake to their rivals, which is Taranaki Dragons, who once again have just come forward a few metres, get a bit of line in the lake. They're just reversing the dragon boat up to pontoon number 2, and we should be ready to go. Just the breeze just coming up a wee bit here at the lake. So it looks like the Taranaki Dragons are already in lane 2. Lane 4, Paddleteers. Premier Women's Premier Mixed Plate Final. Stand by for a start. 2 boats going head to head. Match race. Here we go. Nope. Taranaki Dragons just having a few problems getting their boat nice and straight in pontoon number 2, lane 2. So still a slight delay here, and the third of our finals is the plate final for the Premier Mixed and Premier Women's Division. Just their team number 2, the Taranaki Dragons. Just having a few issues out on the lake, just getting their boats nice and straight. Team 4, Paddleteers. Here we go, nearly set. Going to send them on their way. They are racing. And race number 52 between the Taranaki Dragons and the Paddleteers. Often racing in race 52 on the outside is the Paddleteers. Closest to us is the Taranaki Dragons. The 2 dragon boats going head to head in a match race. They get towards the halfway mark. The Paddleteers out in lane number 4. They're clear at the moment over team number 2, which is the Taranaki Dragons. Just going a wee bit skew at the moment. They're going a wee bit cross-eyed and a bit across the lake, and they may have pulled out of the race. Looks like they have. So leaves a 1 dragon boat affair to the Paddleteers out in lane number 4. They've got about 75 metres to paddle. Just things went a little bit wrong there with the Taranaki Dragons, but they're trying to get back on course and finish the race off. But at the moment, away goes the Paddleteers out in lane number 4. They're going to have a 1 dragon boat affair in race number 52, the plate mixed and women's final, and they're going to career down the line to win it by about a dozen boat lengths. So Paddleteers cross the line in first place in our mixed plate final, women's and mixed plate final, and credit to the Taranaki Dragons. They've got the dragon boat back on course now and powering down the lake. They'll cross the line in second position, a good 10 to 12 lengths behind the Paddleteers, but credit to them as the Taranaki Dragons have got the boat well and truly on the right course now and cruising down the line to qualify to finish the race in second place in our plate Premier Women's and Premier Mixed plate final. Well done to them. But the winners, Padleteers, they got the job done over the Taranaki Dragons. Continue to race over the line to finish in second position. So the Padleteers lane 4, the winners, Taranaki Dragons in lane 2, they were the runners-up. Premier Women's Minor Final is next, Simply the Breast in lane number 1. Ōtepoti Dragons in lane 2, Amazon Hearts in 3, Bay Dragons in 4, and OPC Green. They'll start in lane number 5. Premier Women's Minor Final, that's up next. Dragon boats making their way to the start. And the result on screen of race number 52, the Plate Premier Women's Premier Mixed Final, won by Padleteers. They started in lane number 4 and they beat Taranaki Dragons in lane number 2. Provisional result, race 52, the Plate Premier Women's and Mixed Final. Boats at the start for race number 53, the Premier Women's Minor. Times for the previous event, Padleteers recorded a 59.8, 59.8. Taranaki Dragons a 127.1, 127.1 in the plate final of the Premier Women's and Premier Mixed. Premier Women's Minor Final, boats at the start. Lane 1, Simply the Breast, Ōtepoti in lane number 2, Amazon Hearts in 3, Bay Dragons in 4, OPC Green. They're out in lane number 5. Stand by for a start. Minor Premier Women's Final.
We're getting ready for the Schools and Breast Cancer Survivor 2K. Race 57, you make your way now to the road, please.
Nearly set for our 53rd race of the afternoon. Premier Women's Minor Final. Simply the Breast, closest to us, lane 1. Racing. Good start made by lane 4. Bay Dragons well and truly on the journey. They lead early on over lane 5. OPC Green. Back to lane 3. Amazon Hearts lying third, progressing towards the lead. Challenging for the lead now is lane 3. Amazon Hearts. Then back to lane 2. Ōtepoti Dragons. Then lane 1, which is Simply the Breast. Halfway mark. Lead change. Lead 4. Bay Dragons. Lane 4. They lead over lane 3. Amazon Hearts. Lane number 2. Ōtepoti now getting into their stride in lane number 2, making a very good fist of it. Then back to lane number 5, which is all OPC. In lane 1, Simply the Breast. They get to the 75-metre mark. Another lead change. Bay Dragons still in control. They've got challenges on their inside lanes 2 and 3. Ōtepoti and Amazon Hearts. It is still Bay Dragons. Ōtepoti in lane 2. Piercing the gap now is Amazon Dragons. They get to the 25-metre mark. 3 boats going head to head now. It's still Bay Dragons. Now being challenged by Amazon Hearts and Ōtepoti. The lane comes up. Who's it going to be? Lane 2. Ōtepoti. Get it maybe. Ōtepoti or Amazon Hearts. Either way. Third is Bay Dragons. Then Simply the Breast and OPC. Very, very close. Lanes 2 and 3. Ōtepoti and Amazon have gone to the line locked together. Leave it to the judge Bay Dragons in lane 4 have run third, and then OPC and Simply the Breast. Lane 3, Amazon Hearts get it. Amazon Hearts in lane 3 have held on. A strong finish from Ōtepoti Dragons in lane 2 and Bay Dragons, but lane number 3, Amazon Hearts will see it through a narrow decision over Ōtepoti in lane 2. And then lane 4, Bay Dragons, OPC and Simply the Breast. Has been the recipe through the afternoons. Another very close finish to race number 53, the Premier Women's Minor Final. Amazon Hearts lane 3 got the victory over Ōtepoti in lane number 2. They were second, and then Bay Dragons in lane 4 third across the line. OPC and Simply the Breast fourth and fifth respectively, but a very brave effort there by Amazon Hearts. They had the lead early on, and then they rekindled the lead to Bay Dragons halfway through the race, but they have fought back to grab the win in lane 3. Amazon Hearts first over Ōtepoti, Bay Dragons, OPC and Simply the Breast in a very, very tight final. Next up is race number 54, the Premier Mixed Minor Final, where Valley Dragon Boat Club lane 1, Random Jeffers lane 2, Northern Phoenix lane 3, Waimak Attack lane 4 and Dragon Riders in lane number 5. Result of race number 53, first Amazon Hearts, 61.02, 61.02. Second, Ōtepoti in lane 2, 61.05, 61.05, just 3/10 of a second separated them. And Bay Dragons third, lane 4, 61.2, 61.2. Simply the Breast, 63.1, 63.1. And OPC Green, a 63.4, 63.4. The times for race number 53. Stand by for a start. Race number 54, Premier Mixed Minor Final. 5 crews across the lake. They'll be underway very shortly. Lanes 1 and 2 just out of position at the moment, just getting a bit of line for their start. That is VDC, Valley Dragon Boat Club, and lane 2, Random Jeffers, just getting a bit of line at the lake. So it looks like all boats are just having a bit of a moving situation out there at the present point in time. Lanes 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, simply the Valley Dragon Boat Club, Random Jeffers and Northern Phoenix. And just having movements, moving forward, getting a bit of line at the lake. In fact, all 5 boats now are not happy with their positioning and all moving around a bit. Lanes 1 are back in position now, that is VDC. Lanes 2 through 5, they've all come off their pontoon. And no doubt will readjust. Random Jeffers in 2. Can tell you update in the so all the crews just adjusting their dragon boats. In fact, some of them come right away from the pontoon, so there's a slight delay here in race number 54, the Premier Mixed Minor. The only boat that is adjusted to the pontoon at the current point in time is boat 1, VDC, Valley Dragon Boat Club. The other 4 crews have come right away from their pontoons and will readjust and back up the dragon boat. So a slight delay here for race number 54. Getting close to a start in race number 54, Premier Mixed Minor Final. Team 5, Dragon Riders, just making their way from the pontoon. They will reverse the dragon boat into line shortly. Other 4 crews very close to their pontoons. So what is typical here in the Canterbury region, just the breeze usually gets up around the 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, which has done, and just proving it a wee bit tough for those dragon boats out there to get all 5 in a line. So they're doing a pretty good job. So all 5 dragon boats once again trying to get back on the pontoons. Lanes 4 and 5 have come away. Waimak Attack and Dragon Riders. 1 and 3, they're pretty good at the moment. VDC and Northern Phoenix. Random Jeff is just a wee bit wayward. Let's see if these 4 and 5 boats can get back on their pontoons. Will be underway. 3 finals to go in the 200s, standard boats. And then we start the grueling 2K races. So looking forward to them. 3 flights. against the pontoon. So 1, 4 and 5, and lane 3 looks like they've done a pretty good job in getting their dragon boats adjacent to the pontoon. Just waiting for lane number 2, Random Jeffers, to reverse the dragon boat into their allocated lane of lane number 2. Get close to the pontoon and then it'll be underway. Just with this breeze coming up throughout the afternoon, just proving a little bit tough for the crews out there. So lane 2, Random Jeffers. They've got the boat next door to the pontoon. Looking pretty good this time around. Stand by for a start. Race number 54, Premier Mixed Minor, final. Starter's going to send them on the way any tick of the clock. Nearly set. Random Jeffers just bringing the boat around in lane number 2. The other 4 crews sit well in the water. Nearly set. All 5 crews busily trying to keep the boat idle in the water before they set on their way in an even start. Dragon Riders just coming forward off their pontoon in lane 5. So now Dragon Riders will reverse the dragon boat and get adjacent to their pontoon. And hopefully we'll be underway. Stand by for a start.
Sorry, Tori, just confirming. Can you hear me?
So back come Dragon Riders in lane 5. Up against the pontoon. The other 4 crews pretty good in the water. I think the starting crew will nearly be pretty happy. Dragon Riders nearly there. They've got the rear end of the boat right next door to the pontoon. Underway, set them happy, off and racing. In race 54, the minor Premier Mixed Final. Who was the best to begin? Lane 3, Northern Phoenix, a very swift beginning. Over lane number 2, Random Jeffers lying second, Waimak Attacker third. Then lane 1, VDC, and out to lane number 5, which is the Dragon Riders, are getting towards the halfway point. Middle of the lake, they lead. That is Northern Phoenix. Challenges either side, they look left, they look right. Random Jeffers and Waimak Attacker hunting them down. Then back to lane 5, Dragon Riders and VDC. It is still lane number 3 in control. It is Northern Phoenix, Random Jeffers and Waimak Attacker making a race of it. Then we've got VDC and Dragon Riders. It is still Northern Phoenix, lane 3. They're in front. Now lane number 2, Waimak Attacker's lunging late, so is Random Jeffers. Random Jeffers and Waimak Attacker have overhauled Northern Phoenix. Who's it going to be? Lane number 2 has the lead. Random Jeffers. Random Jeffers beats Waimak Attack, Northern Phoenix. Then lane 5, Dragon Riders and Valley Dragon Boat Club. Well, that race changed complexion late in the piece when you thought Northern Phoenix was going to go on to win. They had challenges left and right, Random Jeffers and Waimak Attack, and Random Jeffers does best. In lane number 2, defeating Waimak Attack, Northern Phoenix, Dragon Riders and VDC in a topsy-turvy final, but well done. At 2, Random Jeffers in lane number 2. They were third at the 45-50 metre mark, but a very powerful finish, and they've got the win in race number 54. Good finish there to the Premier Mixed Minor final. Northern Phoenix made all the leadway in lane number 3. They had challenges left and right. They looked left. They saw Waimak Attack. They looked light. They saw Random Jeffers. And over the concluding stages, Random Jeffers finishing best to beat Waimak Attack, and Northern Phoenix, who were leading about 10 metres from the winning post, and they'll be relegated to 3rd position. Dragon Riders finished 4th, and Valley Dragon Boat Club, they'll be 5th in the Premier Mixed Minor final. Good final. That has been the recipe of the afternoon. Some very, very tight and competitive finals, and no exception there with the Premier Mixed Minor final. Up next is the Premier Women's Final. Wairarapa lane 1, Jaffet's lane 2, Wahine Toa in lane 3, OPC lane 4, and Hauraki Blues. They'll start in lane number 5. Dragon boats making their way to the start. Be underway shortly. And some beautiful views of the Lake Hood. As you can see in the distance, you see the township of Ashburton. Of course, the Lake Hood just situated probably 6 to 8 Ks off the main drag there on State Highway 1. Beautiful place, Lake Hood, man-made lake. A lot of jet skiing, water skiing takes place on what is a sports hub here at Lake Hood. Beautiful spot just outside of the Ashburton district. Dragon boats nearly set for our penultimate 200-metre final. Before we have the race call, let's give you the result of our previous event. Random Jaffers first, a time of 53.9, 53.9. Second, Waimak Attack, 54.2, 54.2. Northern Phoenix third, 54.3. VDC 4, 57.4. Dragon Riders a 57.6. The result of race number 54, the Premier Minor Mixed Final. Premier Women's up next. Making a pretty good effort here for the 5 boats to get right alongside their pontoon. Will be underway. Lane 1, Wairarapa. Lane 2, the Jaffets. Lane 3, Wahine Toa. Lane 4, OPC and Hauraki Blues. They're out in lane number 5. Stand by for a start, looking pretty good. Wairarapa closest to us, lane 1. The Jaffets just behind the pontoon at the moment. They'll come forward adjacent to the pontoon. We might be underway pretty quickly. Yes, so stand by for a start. Premier Women's Grand Final. Wairarapa closest to us, lane 1. The Jaffets, they're in 2. Wahine Toa in 3. OPC 4. Hauraki Blues out in lane 5. Stand by, looking pretty good. Just waiting for the Jaffets to wind their boat backwards, and also lane 4, OPC just to straighten their boat up, and it'll be underway. Stand by for a start, just the paddlers busy in their boats, getting them nice and straight. Looks pretty good down the start line. Stand by for a start. Women's Premier Final racing in race number 55. Good start too. Lane 1, very quick off the mark. And that was the Wairarapa crew. Lay lead early on over lane 2. Jaffets, Wahine Toa lying third. Fourth is OPC and Hauraki Blue in lane number 5 and 5th. Currently 1 to 50 Miracle Water. That's what order they race in. Lead change coming up. Lane number 3, Wahine Toa now lifting their game in lane 3, trying to wrest the lead off lanes 1 and 2, which are Wairarapa and Jaffets. If they get to the halfway mark, lead change now. Wahine Toa, they bulldoze their way into the lead over lane number 2, which is Jaffets. Then lane 1, Wairarapa. Lane 4, OPC having a strong finish, and on the outside is Hauraki Blues. At the 50-metre mark, it is lane 3, Wahine Toa in control. They got challenges left and right. It is Jaffets and OPC. It is still Wahine Toa in control. They got 10 metres to go. Wahine Toa down the line. They'll win it. Seconds close, lane 2, which is Jaffets, and lane 4, OPC. Hauraki Blues getting home well late in the piece, lane 1. And on the outside was Wairarapa closest to us, and Hauraki Blues on the outside. Good finish there once again, but right smack in the middle. Wahine Toa got the job done, defeating Jaffets, OPC, Wairarapa and Hauraki Blues in a very competitive women's final. But line honours, lane 3, Wahine Toa. Another very spirited finish there to the Premier Women's Grand Final, but Wahine Toa, they were third quickest off the line. They placed third about the 100 metre mark, but a very strong second half of the race to Wahine Toa, and they'll see it through in lane number 3. It is close for second. Jaffets in lane 2 and OPC in lane number 4, close second and third. And then we had Wairarapa lane 1 and Hauraki Blues, but Wahine Toa in lane number 3 and get the job done in race 55, the Premier Women's Grand Final. Just one to go in the women's final. Next up is the Premier Mixed Final, the Grand Final between Steel Dragons, Lion, Southern Premier Ridge Riders and the Tumeki Dragons. So the last of our 200 metres making their way down to the start. Been some very, very good finals finishes throughout the afternoon there. This is race 56, the Premier Mixed Final, where the Steel Dragons go from lane 1, Lion from 2, Southern Premier from 3, Ridge Riders from 4, and the Tumeki Dragons out in lane number 5. So it should be a very competitive final with all these 5 crews being very forward and very prominent in the heats. So looking for a spectacular and tight finish, this one here in our Premier Mixed Grand Finals. To stand by for our last of our 200s.
Let's go, Steel!
Steel Dragons, Lion, Southern Premier, Ridge Riders and Tumeki. Best start belonged to Southern Premier in lane number 3. They lead early on. Lane 2, Lion holding down second. Lane 1, Steel Dragons third. Lane 4, Ridge Riders fourth, and Tumeki Dragons on the outside in lane number 5. They get to the halfway mark. It is Southern Premier. They've got a 2 metre advantage over lane 2, which is Lion. Now Tumeki on the outside already up to starting to lift the ante. It's still lane 3. Southern Premier in front. Lion holding down second. Tumeki trying a strong finish down the outside of lane 5. It is still Southern Premier in control. They've got 25 metres to go. Southern Premier over Lion. Tumeki out of lane number 5. Then we've got Steel Dragons and Ridge Riders. It is still lane 3. Southern Premier across the line first. Second's going to be maybe lane 2. Lion ahead of Tumeki. Then lane number 1, Steel Dragons, and lane 4, Ridge Riders. Southern Premier, they get the win in the Premier Mixed Grand Final. A very, very quick start. They held an advantage. They had challenged challenges left and right, but Southern Premier will see it through in lane number 3, defeating Lion in lane 2. Two Mickeys run third in lane 5, then Steel Dragons and Ridge Riders. A very good final to complete proceedings here in the Standard Boats 200. Southern Premier have won their 2 heats, have gone 3 from 3 and added the national Standard Boat title to their repertoire, winning the Premier Mixed Grand Final. They had a very good start, kept up a strong pedal and got the job done by about 2 metres over Lion, who's run second in lane 2. Two Mickey Dragons third and Steel Dragons and Ridge Riders 4th and 5th respectively. Now that completes the standard 200s. There's a short interlude now and then we'll be into the 2K races here at Lakewood. Day 1 Nationals.
Great day, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, it's just, I mean, the weather's been good and everyone's still happy. And don't say that, just pick it up and go around. Go ahead. Give it a small shot here for a wee bit if you want. speakers. Where are the speakers of that?
Yeah, no, it was very clear to us.
Let's see the first stroke. That's the other telltale, is the first stroke. The first stroke is the same.
Half 4 and 5. Look at what could have confused them is lane 3 is not holding on. They don't look like they're set. They're not there. They're not holding on, so the other boats might
They don't
fall
have to.
over.
They don't have to, as long as they're both stable. Go back to the
No, that's fine. So while we get it fixed,
So go back one more time.
slow motion.
What were at the same time? These guys just didn't, but everyone else in the boat did.
Yep.
Go back again one more time.
Your call, Chris. Your call.
Started ending at the same time.
We're in on Are You Ready? If you missed that also, but you train and you race. Are you ready? Go. Otherwise, you're not taking it.
Seriously, what this
This is information for you to tell the spectators are official pop-up kitchen as well as the ice cream cafe and milkshakes down the seats at 4:30 today, so it's just got up a few hours more. They'll both be here tomorrow, so that's appreciate that. They'll be ceasing serving at 4:30 this afternoon for your food, coffee, ice cream, milkshakes. Actually, see the food at grueling, like the good news is, they'll be here all day tomorrow as well for your food and beverage needs. So thanks to Team Russell as well as Graham and Miles and Will from spectators for assisting us today. Help us give us speed and wood. Another bit tomorrow. So 4:30 will be set time for both spectators and Wilbur ice cream and milkshakes.
There is more volume. So it's just
Let's have another look. Okay, thank you. Jimmy, let's go again. Chuck it on your laptop. Chuck that one on your laptop.
Super quickly, you're satisfied if I use black tape to measurement the length. I've got 1 to 10, but number 11, I've got to know that the next 2 flights are going to be 11. So I've got a black tape and I can make it 11. Oh, I don't know if I've got enough to do all of those. Yeah, but it's just replay now. So
That's okay, we'll just
but were you happy if I make it 11? Yeah. Unless you wanted a number upside down to be number 11. Does that work? Okay.
They're great fun.
But if we have them all numbered, like
Yeah.
decide whether you just go straight across the back for the least.
You get to the further one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Can you imagine?
That sounds like a fun game.
multiple boats going at the same time? Yeah. Well, sometimes with the carnage out in 2K, so we carried something else.
I want to get
Last week.
I've seen plenty of carnage the last couple of years.
We play nicely.
I've seen videos. I know that's not true.
No, we do. No. It makes
That's why they call it an accident. You never mean to do it. Oh, I know. They don't call them on purpose. Oh, that wasn't on purpose.
I think they do actually.
Yeah. Are you sure it wasn't on purpose? My favourite 2Ks was the ones we did in Adelaide. Both ones that we did, because we were in the Premier and the Open. Both ones that we did, bottom corner 2, the boat in front of us, flipped every time. Rolled over right in front
Those
of us.
small boats, because they had those patient small boats and they put their t-shirts and they
Single skin.
were tipping over them. So all the Aussies tipped over them, which was quite interesting. None of the Kiwis did.
No, it was.
And we were in a race, we were coming forward.
Because we weigh more.
Could be, yeah, but keep it balanced. But one team sold it, and then another team behind them just went sideways and didn't come back into the course. So we just went. It was quite an interesting day there.
You always wanted to stay away from the Germans because they would go in no matter where they were from. They bang right through the inside and flip them over. That's what happened. I was like, well, I understand. Well, glad of this. It's not my favourite yet.
It's a slalom course at the top here.
Last night, he was bang on when he set those white cans at them.
Well, now that they've shifted, well, whatever they've stood that one there up, it's smack bang in the middle of the.
Yeah, because normally I thought they put the first two boys on the start on the white cans so that they're not in the way. You turn around the outside. Like that,
Well, we've never done this, but we've gone a completely different course.
Oh yeah, I know.
I think it's a brilliant idea.
You've got the format of who's doing what presentations for the prizes.
Because you can.
Medals.
Well, it keeps you out of the shallow parts that this is, right?
Well, we just present them in.
Yeah. We've got finals.
Yeah.
We need the finals with the winners. Give it to us. We need a sheet with the winners. So you
Highlights of the votes we already got. Yeah, going on to there.
Sure.
Going on to one of them, on to the launch and on to second.
Yeah.
Just a matter of having enough people to say that you give out this back.
I don't know. Where are the others? One, two. Were you standing out there in the sun?
No, it's coming into the shade a little. I've been standing up there.
Yeah. I mean, they look really cool, but you got to stand up across the jolly thing, don't you?
Indeed. My old tired back is saying
Yeah, at
enough
least
that.
over there loading the boats. We can go and sit down in the shade between boats. We've been a nightmare over here. We've got extra helpers.
Okay.
They know what they're doing, you know. Start moving the boat while people are trying to walk down the middle of the boat.
There's football club.
Yeah. This week we wait till the. Okay, we wait now and we move the boat out. And then they go down. Don't move the water. Someone would walk the whole management goes down the fucking river. Yeah. And then calling the boats in, you know. Come on, come on.
Don't do that to both.
Cool. All on her. You call the wrong boat and it is accident. It's her fault. No matter what you see, you're no one. Oh, they loaded one boat, 20 people, 10 of them had to get off. They loaded it while it was still on the lane, you know.
Oh, yeah. On the beach.
You gotta move it, you gotta move it, you gotta move it. It's been really good, though. The pedals have been amazing. Really friendly. Getting the bump in our road. We all are coming towards the end of the day.
Yeah.
Umpires and scrutineers will record for the 2K. We all here.
Watch out for the drone, folks.
That'll be Jimmy's somehow. You already.
That took a while, didn't it? Right, I'll go and look upstairs. So, explain to me how you can use, so you're using that remote and this remote, so you're feeding off that remote.
Yep. So
How do you link the two?
They're just paired wirelessly, so like the picture comes into this one and gets sent to that one.
So how do you do that?
You just link them up. There's settings in it. It's designed to have two operators, so you have one driving the camera and one flying the drone.
Does that work for a Phantom as well?
No.
No.
That's one of the reasons why the Inspire's good. Phantoms also don't give you HDMI out on it. So
sorry?
Phantoms don't give you HDMI out.
Unless you put you can buy the thing for the bottom.
You can buy it, probably can do, yeah. So both those controllers have HDMI out.
So one's for the camera operator, one's for the drone flight.
So it's quite handy. But otherwise I have another cord coming off this. Which
is a pain in the arse, because it's going to hang on.
You see how bad it is at the moment, so because I've got another battery there which I'm charging the controller with. Yeah. So that one's just plugged into mains.
Yeah, no, I saw you hit the thing.
Yeah. So it's what, 16 batteries, 8 pairs. So
yeah, it's
I'm
cool
using,
setup. I've got a Phantom 4 Pro, which I use because I do.
Perfect. The water ski lane on the other side over there. Yeah. Yeah. That was a little bit funny. Now I've got a boy floating around too. You're right.
Hello. I've got a question. I didn't do it. He did it. Oh yeah, I know you would too. So the 5 metre markers.
1 2 1 2.
Yeah, so the corridor. So they're about to show you. They're about to tell you on the thing that you can see it. When you come around, you can see it. So you stay on this side of the uprights. Yeah, no, I understand that uprights because that's
Can I please have Hanson
but it's just the 5 metre corridor.
and a breast of life to Paul Marshley, please?
So there's a pink one comes out and around. They will show you, they will tell you if you don't talk about it. Oh, cool. Okay, that's all I want. No worries. Hey, where did you put my boy?
Right up the other end. Look at that.
It's a kid down there.
I'm not going to say it either. I'm not going to say it. I understood what you meant. Totally. Oh, nah, you can't have one till tomorrow night, hon.
I know. Oh, no.
I'm still going down there with it.
Come on, Caleb. Tell me about my boy.
your 2K flights are about to begin. Schoolgirls and the breast cancer survivors will go first. Marion, Wellington Girls College, Epsom can survive. Boobop, busting with life, a breast of life. If you haven't seen a 2K flight race, they go in 15-second intervals and head up and down 4 times to complete 2Ks. Flight 2 will comprise of simply the breasts, OPC green, Bay Dragons, Otapoti, Taranaki, Jeffets, Amazon Hearts, Taranaki Blues, OPC white, Wahine colour, and the Waitanaka women's team. And the third flight will consist of Paper Northern Phoenix, Dragon Riders, Random Jeffers, Ridge Riders, Waimak Attack, Tuniki Dragons, Steel Dragons, Lion, Southern Premier, VDC, out of the first flight. 2K is about to begin.
Well, that looks like a microphone. I better be careful with no bollocks too.
Be careful what you P's and Q's, eh? So when Ken survived God Park, you just agreed.
Well, my little girl's there, I've got two.
All right, that must be
They're going up and down 4 times. Two times down, 2 times up.
Yeah. Yeah, because the other orange one's down there, so they'll turn there again and come back up.
Oh, so it's down there in the oh. Hello, Jess. Are you on the front row too?
You're not rowing in this race then?
No, I'm done. I finished mine
3 hours ago.
no,
like 5 hours ago.
No, that's what it did last time. Apparently it's starting somewhere by this buoy coming down here.
Oh, they're just lighting up.
Oh. So are you in cabins or?
See where them red flags, the building there, up and down in front of that one been going over. The reason you've got that with organisational ineptitude.
Yes. Usually a lot of women when there is ineptitude.
Kelly, how's it going? Hopefully I'm not missing you this time. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm so used to checking commentators.
Sorry? Don't ask him twice.
Oh yeah.
Twice? Bloody hell. You said you was there. I wouldn't blame her. I made a sense to be in the strong book.
Feel like that one's quite weak.
Have you been more careful since?
Well, after the first four, we worked out what was wrong with the problem. As you often do.
You must be smarter than my dad, so that's 7 hours. Only 16. My mother said after 7 hours.
And the starters between the red flags
They're an
and
hour.
the other
She could apparently take 7. And they were already booked this morning.
they don't start all at once. They start
You've done a good job with that. You've got Jess out of it.
She actually likes to live in Wellington. And it's very, very hard to understand that.
Where are you from?
I put this English accent on so people don't know I'm from
You watch a Hollywood movie and then originally you're the bad guy.
So originally, where were you from?
Yeah.
Sussex.
Pardon?
East Sussex.
Start way out here.
Eastbourne. No, I'm from I know where Nottingham is.
Yeah, well, not so bloody southern.
I am a southerner. Bloody northerners, right?
Well, we've got a major problem with Northland. Because what they're doing, they're building monstrous houses. I've been told up to the squillions in Auckland.
Yeah, that's right.
The biggest, they say how wonderful it is. I don't have all that. The trouble is, they can't live without it, so they want to bring it in.
It's the same in Taupo. They've taken over all the houses there.
You know, the picture, I've got one of mine. Beautiful people. People waiting for the carriage.
Why are we waiting?
And I'm involved with a little train that comes round 20 cents a ride.
Oh, really?
The most value for money in New Zealand. And behind it we've got the little potted golf course and the mini golf.
Yep, that's right.
Oh, they to move the mini golf course and do a big bloody Taupo Park spa thing. It's going to cost squillions for everybody. We look at it this way with our train. A family with 2 kids, complaining because we're low wage boats to play with round the pool and get changed for them both. That's right. That's the way we see it. And that's the way it should be. And all people look and see round there and see the room and what we can do. And everyone's coming up with a scheme how to make money. All we've done is find cost. Because it's all we can get the council to help us with us.
Is it?
You know?
Is it done by a club like Lions or Rotary or?
No, we're a totally independent.
Rightio, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready for the first of our 2K flights. There's 3 of them. The first 8 are on about to head onto the water. Of course, these will go in 15-second intervals. Head up the lake, turn around, come on back, and do another lap. So 2K, so 4 times 500s for the 2 kilometres. And the first 7 boats to hit the water in 15-second intervals from the start line will be Marion College be first, cab off the rank, followed by Wellington Girls College, Epsom Girls Grammar, Can Survive, Boobops, Busting with Life, and A Breast of Life, the first 7 crews to hit the water in the 2K flights. So they'll be imagining going down the lake left to right, looking at it, start at the start line, make their way down to the top of the lake, around the orange buoys, back to the finishing line, and do another kilometre to make a 2K race. 15-second intervals, and of course each boat is individually timed. And there'll be 2 other flights of races after the first flight, which is mainly the schoolgirls and the breast cancer survivors. They'll be making the first crack on the lake, lighting up the lake for the 2K races, and then followed by the next 11 lots. Test 1, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That blue one.
That's all right. I just realised it was your paddling side.
Our school runs from 5 to 5 to 6. were much different and stuff. And it's a big learning curve for them to learn that actually some of these kids may not be able to do it, but you know, stand on the same
One, two. Can I please have Hauraki Blues? Otahi Paddling Club. Wahine Tower. Wairarapa Women's to crew loading, please.
All crews, you'd be aware that you line up 2 by 2, odd numbers closest to shore, even in the centre of the lake. Cheers.
So the 2Ks are about to get underway. They'll start in numerical order as we've got in our program. So first team to start will be Epsom Girls, Can Survive, Boob Ops, Busting with Life and Abreast of Life. And they'll all go off in 15-second intervals and a 2 kilogram 2K is a race. 3 flights to end up the day's proceedings. Races 57, 58 and 59.
Don't forget all crews, 2 by 2, odds are closest to the bank. You don't want to be too far down that lake. Bring it on round 1.
Boat 1.
The setup, 1 is closest to me, beside 1 is 2, 3 is closest to me, beside 3 is 4, and so on.
And welcome.
Boat 1, come to the start line.
Well, welcome back to Lakewood, the scene of the 2021 Dragon Boat Nationals. Day one coming to an end. Going to end the day with some 2 kilometre flight races. What happens here? There's 7 boats out on the water, and they'll start numerically 1 to 7, and they'll start in 15-second intervals. They're all individually timed, and they'll make their way up the lake, turn around the orange buoys, head on back to the finishing line, complete 1 lap, and then do another 1 kilometre lap. So therefore 4 times 500 metre stretches for our 2 kilometre race. This race here is a schoolgirls plus the breast cancer survivors. So the boats that will be competing in the first flight will be, first boat off will be Marion College, second boat off will be Wellington Girls College, then Epsom Girls Grammar, Can Survive, Boobops, Busting with Life, and a Breast of Life. They all positioned behind the start line as we see, and they make their way towards the start line, and they'll be officially timed in every 15-second interval. So timing's paramount to get to the lay line right when you have to on your 15-second beep, and then you're individually timed from there to do your 4 laps of Lakewood around the 500 metre circuit. So grueling, should take around 10 to 12 minutes depending on the boats, but every boat is individually timed, and they're on their own sort of mission. There is a bit of drama every now and then when it comes to buoys. If boats do creep on other boats where there's right-of-ways as they go around the buoys, the inside boat always has the right-of-way when they do go around marks. So looking for those tight positions, but we're not far away from the start from our 2K races. There's 3 flights of these to complete day one here at the Dragon Boat Nationals at Lakewood to end 59 races on the day's program. Back tomorrow with another 59 with the 500s will take centre stage tomorrow.
Break hard.
So all 7 boats are behind the start line as we speak, and they'll naturally progress towards the start line. Timing is the essence, going off in every 15 seconds.
4, 5.
The official starter gives the countdown from 5. You'll hear 5 beeps and the boat be underway.
15-second warning.
So the first of our 2K flights nearly underway.
Back it up. Team 2, back it up. We're just going to bring you up 1 at a time. Team 3, back it up.
So all the 7 boats just getting in position behind the lake, so not too far away to miss the jump.
Team 1, this is your 15-second warning. Team 2, come up slowly. Team 1, your 15 seconds.
So here we go. Team 1, as you say, just creeping forward. They've been given the 15-second calls, therefore under 15 seconds, so they'll be underway in their 2-kilometre time trial, more or less. 10-second call. You'll hear the beeps from 5 downwards.
4.
There we go. Team 1's underway. So 15-second intervals between these 7 boats. And Team 1's on their way. That is the team from Marion College. They're on their way for their first 500. Team 2 is about to begin.
Team 3, bring it up.
And there goes team number 2. Team 2, Wellington Girls College, they're on their journey of their 2-kilometre race. Team 3's now been brought up to the lay line. That's Epsom Girls Grammar, who doubled up today, the 10s and the 20s. They're underway. So Epsom Girls Grammar, they're on the journey. So 3 of the secondary school teams on the journey. Now it comes to the breast cancer survivors. Countdown, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's the beep. Team 4, Can Survive's on the journey. Boobs Ops will be the next team waiting. They've got their 10-second warning.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
We can hear your voice over the house.
Bring it up. You're starting in.
It's confusing them.
Take your boat. 5,
now.
4, 3,
That's right.
2, 1, go! Team 7, bring it up.
And just waiting for team number 7 to begin.
4, 3, 2, 1, go!
And a team number 7 on the journey as well. So all 7 teams are on the journey for their 2-kilometre race, making their way up the lake before they'll turn around the top of the lake around the Orange Buoys and head on home. So every boat here is individually timed, but no doubt in some of the races there are overlaps and position changes, but at the moment all 7 boats are in the order as they started, as they're making their way up to the lake for the 500-metre mark. They'll turn around, come on back to where they started from, complete 1,000 metres, and then do it all again. 2 kilometres is the journey, individually timed. There's team 4 on screen at the moment. Can Survive. As you can see, just in front of them is team number 3, which is the Epsom Girls Grammar team. So there's shots from above here at Lakewood of around a drone. Safety boats in the middle of the lake. And then you can see team number 1, which is Marion, about to arc around the top of the lake. And they will see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Orange Buoys. They've all got to go round. So they completed 500 metres. Second boat's about to arc around, which is Wellington Girls. I think this live one was too close to that, and I was trying to keep away. But and all 7 crews managed to, well, 2 of the crews have gone around the top mark, completed 500 metres. That's boats 1 and the second boat about to go around Wellington Girls College. Epsom Girls are cruising around the top mark as well, so they've completed 500 metres. So the 3 secondary school teams are around the top mark. There's our leader at the moment, number 1, Marion College, first to begin. And they're well and truly into the second leg, heading towards their 1,000-metre mark. 3 crews have managed to cruise around the 500-metre mark. There's the 4th team who managed to wing their way around the top mark. That is Can Survive, the first of the breast cancer teams. Team 2 on picture shot currently. That is Wellington Girls College, who are second to begin. Have made no serious inroads onto Marion, but Epsom Girls are right on the hammer of Wellington. Fifth team cruises around the mark now. That is Boobops, Busting with Life, also cruising around. And the last of the 7 boats to cruise around is Abreast of Life. So all 7 boats have completed their first 500 metres and onwards to their 1,000-metre mark, which will be halfway in their 2K race. Number 4, Can Survive, paddling strongly between the 5 and the 1,000-metre mark. 3 flights of 2K races throughout the early part of the evening to finish day 1 proceedings. So all 7 crews have made their way past the 500-metre mark and heading towards the 1,000. Team 5 on picture shot is Boobops. Of course, the action here being taken live on Sky Sport Next. Back to the top of the race where Marion College still in front. They've probably got a 2 or 3 boat length advantage over lying second as Wellington Girls. So Marion College, they're heading towards the halfway mark, the 1,000-metre mark. It's about to arc around the bottom of the lake. So they've completed 1 lap. They made a few inroads, not inroads, but they've actually gained a lot of ground on top of Wellington. They started 15 seconds in front, but they're probably a good 30 to 40 seconds in front now. Epsom Girls have got Wellington right on their sights, but they've opened up a bit of a margin over team number 4, which is Can Survive, Boobops, Busting with Life, and Abreast of Life. So Marion have completed 1,000 metres halfway through. If anything, they've gained ground away from our second place Wellington Girls College, who arc around the bottom of the lake and have completed 1,000 metres. Epsom Girls are right on Wellington's hammer there. So the 3 school teams, secondary school teams, they have completed 1,000 metres, so they're halfway through. Marion extended their lead over Wellington, and if anything, Epsom have gained advantage over Wellington. So they're embarking on their 1,000 to 1,500 metre part of the race. here come the breast cancer teams. First to turn around. Started fourth, still in fourth position is Can Survive. They've got 3 boat lengths over team number 5, which is Boobops, who have gained a little bit more ground over team 6, Busting with Life, who are about 2 or 3 lengths ahead of Abreast of Life. So these 4 crews virtually started with the same time. So Can Survive a cruise around in 4th position. 5th position, Boobops. 6th position will be a Busting with Life, about to arc around the bottom of the lake, complete 1,000 metres. And the team that started in 7th position remain in 7th position, keeping up a good time, is Abreast of Life. So there we go. All 7 crews have completed 1,000 metres of their grueling 2K race. There's Abreast of Life, a cruise around at the 1,000 metre mark. So back to the top of the lake, where Marion College well and truly have nearly completed 3 laps of their 500s. They're only about 25, 30 metres away from arcing around their 1,500 metre point. They've opened up 6 to 7 boat lengths over Wellington College. Now Epsom, they've got right on the hammer Wellington. They wouldn't be surprised over that last leg Epsom may overhaul Wellington. They're about a boat length and a quarter behind them at the moment. Marion's turned around the lake in 1st place, about 8 till 9 lengths. And as we said before, inside boats always got the advantage when going around the buoys. So Wellington's got the right of way at present over Epsom,
But they're not. He's coming too close to the course. He needs to stay.
who have gained ground on Wellington. So Marion, they've completed 1,500 metres. They're on their homeward leg. They've got under 500 metres to paddle. Wellington arcing around now. They've completed 1,500. They've got about a boat length and a half to spare over Epsom, who've done a pretty good job to get that close, as they arc around the 1,500. So the 3 secondary school teams have completed 1,500 and they're on their homeward leg. Marion 8 to 9 boat lengths ahead of Wellington. Now Wellington just extended over Epsom. Epsom are right on their dragon boat rear, but have just created another half a length there, so maybe 2 boat lengths. So a bit of breathing space there for Wellington over Epsom. And the breast cancer boats, here they come. Led up by Can Survive. 1.5 boat lengths to the better of Boobops. 3 boat lengths ahead of Busting with Life. And Abreast of Life are closing in on a Busting with Life. So it could be quite interesting coming up to the top of the mark with those 2 boats, getting very, very close. Only half a boat length between them. Boat 2's had a collision down on. So boat 2's got very, very close. Those 2 secondary school boats have got very, very close. There may have been a bit of touching there between boats 2 and 3. That is, of course, Wellington girls and Epsom girls. Teams 4 through to 7. Now there's a lead change, well not a lead change, but a position change back in the field as Team 7, Breast of Life, they've got the better of Busting with Life and come underneath them to grab 6th position. But remember, this is individually timed, but they're now the 6th boat in running after starting 7th. And Busting with Life back to 7th. There's the 4 breast cancer boats. They've completed 1,500 metres and they're on their homeward bound. But up top of the lake, Marion College doing a very, very good job. Started first, and it will call it a very, very good time. They've extended their lead over the 2 other school counterpart teams, and Marion College are coming down the line. They've got about 50 metres to paddle in a very strong 2K. They've got the best part of 10 to 12 boat lengths over Wellington College. They've got a boat length and a half over Epsom, but they did more or less touch at about the 1750 metre mark, so you should see more into that. But a very strong paddle there by Marion College. They'll cross the line from their 2K race. Well done, girls. So they've completed their 2 kilometre race. And they're a good 8, 9, 10 boat lengths clear of Wellington College and Epsom. So it'll be very, very interesting to see the 3 times here. But Marion, you would think, have got a very strong time. Marion over Wellington, over Epsom. Now Epsom are catching up onto Wellington. with about 25 metres to go as they're about to cross the line. 40-50 metres to go as well for the girls from Wellington and Epsom. Two of our visiting crews today. Great to see them here in the Deep South. Well, not the Deep South, Mid-South, God's own. Well done, girls. Well done to Wellington and Epsom. Second and third as they started. Now back to the breast cancer boats. The team that started fourth, still in fourth position. That is Can Survive. Those Boobops have tried to make inroads into them. These two crews have got away from Busting with Life and Abreast of Life, but Busting with Life has overhauled Abreast of Life, so their time naturally will be quicker. So the four crews from top to bottom have got about 100, 125, 200 and 250 to go. So Can Survive with about 50 metres to paddle. Boobops now with 50 metres to paddle. They're 5 or 6 boat lengths clear of Abreast of Life. They've got 100 to go and 140, 150 to go for Busting with Life. Is about to cross the line where they started. They started fourth. They'll cross the line in fourth position. Can Survive. Well done, ladies. And right on their hammer will be Boobops. They'll cross the line also. A very strong battle. They made up a few lengths on Can Survive. But the main winner out of this could be Abreast of Life. They started in 7th position. And they'll cross in 6th position. So they're roughly 45 seconds behind Can Survive. So those times will be interesting. As Abreast of Life crosses the line, they started 7th, finished in 6th. And the final boat to cross the line, put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Abreast of Life is about to cross the line in the first of the 2K races here this afternoon. Grueling 2Ks. Well done, ladies. Well done, girls. You completed the 2K race. So there's the first flight of the 2 kilometre races here between the these secondary schools and the breast cancer survivors. Grueling 2K all started in numerical order, and they all started in 15-second intervals up and down the lake 4 times to complete the 2K. So well done to all 7 teams. Good grueling effort out there, especially this late in the day after having been out there 5 or 6 times already. So well done to all the participants in the grueling 2K race. Let them catch their breath. We'll be back shortly with the next Premier Woman. We'll go head to head at 11 crews to take to the lake, and the second of our 2K flight races here at Lakewood.
To the 7 crews, they've just completed their 2-kilometre race. Very shortly in the tent, the replay of that race will appear in the replay tent, so just stand by for that. So the 7 crews, they've just completed their 2-kilometre race. Very shortly, the replay of that race will be in the replay tent, so stand by for that. As the other 11 crews for our second of our 2-kilometre flights are getting in the dragon boats and making their way behind the start line. First to be off will be Simply the Breast, followed by OPC Green, Bay Dragons. Oroporti will be 4th off, Taranaki 5th, Jafet 6th, Amazon 7th, Hauraki 8th, OPC White 9th, Wahine Toa 10, and Wairapa Women's, they'll be the 11th and last boat to start their 2K flight, hopefully underway in probably 5 or 6 minutes time.
Hold your power as one.
Para daw manalo tayo. Glowing yung skin natin. Like golden art. Golden art talaga. Tapos medyo dark siya. Baka marinig tayo dito. Good. All right. You came a long way from Dakota.
Hi, Wellington and Christchurch. Yeah. Yeah. So, it was really fun.
All crews down the back, come forward please. All crews down the back, bring it up together in order.
Once they're packed down, there's not much to do.
I'll give you a pat them down and other questions. Do you understand
America's nearly as far away as Christchurch.
I don't mind.
All crews down the back, you may want to come up a little, please. All crews on the water, come up and get in your order, please. Odd numbers are closest to the bank. All crews come forward, line up in order. Odd numbers closest to the bank.
And welcome back to Lakehood, day one of the 2021 Dragon Boat Nationals here as part of our live coverage on Sky Sport Next. We're up to our second of our 2K flight races, 11 boats this time to tackle the water. Once again, they'll start in 15-second intervals, make their way up the lake and do 4, we'll say laps, or 2 complete laps, but 4 up and downs of the 500 metres to complete 2K. So the 11 boats involved in the second of our 2K races. Simply the Breast will be first team to hit the water, followed by Otatahi Paddling Club Green second, Bay Dragons third, Otapoti will be the fourth team off, Taranaki fifth, Jaffets will begin sixth, Amazon Hearts will be seventh, Hauraki Blues 8, OPC White 9th, Wahine Toa, they'll be the 10th team to begin, and Wairarapa Women's will be the 11th. So stand by for a start of our second of our 2K races. 15-second intervals, up the lake they go, top of the lake, turn around, come down to the bottom, complete 1 lap and then do it all again for their 2Ks.
10 seconds, team 1.
10 seconds for team 1 to go. Stand by for a start.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And away they go. Simply the Breast first team to light up the lake in our 2 kilometre races. 15-second intervals, and team 1, Simply the Breast, are on their way.
5,
OPC, Otatahi Paddling Club Green will be the second team to commence, and away go OPC Green.
Bring it up 4.
Team 3 next to go, Bay Dragons, are a wee way off the ley line, but they're coming up now. They'll hit it perfectly.
4, 3,
they might catch us absolutely perfect. Oh, well done. Perfect, perfect start.
Bring it up 4.
For 3 Bay Dragons, our friends from the deep south, Dunedin.
10 seconds.
Otapoti Dragons are next to go. Just a wee bit of delay in the boat. They start to paddle now.
3, 2,
and team 4 on the way, Otapoti Dragons.
Bring it up 5.
Team 5, Taranaki, will be our 5th team to begin.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Team 5 at Taranaki, they are on the journey. Next team to go is team number 6, will be the Jaffets. Jaffets are creeping forward. creeping forward. Will they get a perfect start? Not bad indeed. So team 6 on the journey. Team 7 awaiting their instructions. That is Amazon Hearts. They've got the 5-second call.
3, 2,
They start the paddle. Amazon Hearts on their way. 7 down, 4 to go. Team 8, Hauraki Blues.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Away they go. So Hauraki Blues on the journey. So it's approximately 15 seconds, which is about 3.5 to 4 boat lengths between starts. Team 9 next to go. That is OPC White, Otatahi Paddling Club. They've got the countdown. And they're on their way. So Team 9 on the way. Wahine Toa next to go. The second and last team to start in this flight. Now Team 1's nearly down at the top of the mark already.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Wahine Toa, they are our second and last team to commence their 2K race, individually timed. And the last one to hit the lauder will be the Wairarapa women's team. They've got the countdown.
3, 2, 1, go!
They're on their way. So all 11 teams are beginning their first leg. Well, the last team starts. The first team, number 1, first team away, Simply the Breast. They're about to arc around the top bend. You see the 2 chase and safety boats here at the top of the lake. Happy Gilmore and Shooter McGavin. So they arc around the top mark. First team to shoot around is the Paddleteers. Second team, Simply the Breast have jumped the race. Simply the Breast, the first team to arc around. They're about 3-4 boat lengths clear of OPC Green. Bay Dragons are arcing around now. They've made a little bit of an inroad into team number 2. So the first 3 teams are away. Now these first 3 crews have opened up over the 4th team. Oroporti. Dragons shooting around. Team 3 Bay Dragons just trying to straighten the boat up as they go around. The 5 or 6 orange boys down at the top of the mark. Team 4 has completed their 500-metre first leg. Now team 5 and 6 getting very, very close there. That is Taranaki and Jaffets. So first 3 boats, that is Simply the Breast, OPC and Bay Dragons. They are well and truly into the second leg. So all 11 boats well and truly on the journey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 have completed their first 500 metres. 6th boat to turn around, or the 7th boat is Amazon Hearts. Just the 4 remaining behind them. That is Hauraki, OPC, Wahine Toa and Wairarapa. So the 8th boat to complete 500 metres, Hauraki Blues. OPC have completed their 500-metre first leg. There's Team 5, which is the Taranaki Dragons, well and truly into their second 500. And Teams 10 and 11 about to complete 500 metres. Wahine Toa and Wairarapa Woman. So all 11 boats have completed their first 500 metres. Boat 7, which is Amazon Hearts. They have gone past Hauraki Blues in the second leg. Top of the, or bottom of the lake, should I say. Team 1, Simply the Breast. They're about to complete 1,000 metres. Teams 2 and 3. Now 3's got the advantage here as they're about to arc around the bottom of the lake. That is team number 3. Bay Dragons just got inside team 2, OPC Green. So the right away there to Bay Dragons as they complete the second arc. getting very, very close here, Otatahi and Bay Dragons. I think there's another gap between them. Will they miss the buoy? Looking at the buoy very closely. No, it looks like they'll just get round, but teams 2 and 3 are getting very, very close. That is Otatahi and Bay Dragons, but Bay Dragons have the right away there over team number 2, OPC Green. So they've completed 3 laps. Here's teams 4 and 6. I tell you what, team 6, Jaffettes, are really getting up on their foils. And they've started from 6th to back into 4th position already. So they're making up a huge amount of green ground as team number 6, that is the Jaffettes. Started 6th, have made their way into 4th, overlapping 4 and 5. That is 4 Otapi Dragons and 5 Taranaki. So turning around 4th and making good inroads into the top 3. That is the Jaffettes. They turn in 4th position after starting 6th. Completed 1,000 metres, 1,000 to go. Just behind them will be team 4, Otapoti. Taranaki have completed their 1,000 metres. Amazon Hearts about to arc around for their 1,000 metre turns. They're in 7th position. 8 and 9 are getting pretty close. Hauraki Blues and OPC White. With the inside boat, the 9 Hauraki Blues right away there. They'll get their dragon boat in front as they turn around ahead. So OPC ahead of Hauraki. So OPC White, they turn around in front of Hauraki Blues. So they've gained a spot. Team 10, that is Wahine Toa. They're about to turn around where they started 10 from 10. And they're on pursuit of Hauraki Blues. And team number 11, Wairarapa Women's team, they're about to start their 1,000 metre arc and complete 1,000 metres. So therefore 1,000 metres to go. So all 11 crews embarking on their 1,000 to 1,500 metre journey, where Team 11 just going around the bottom of the lake now. Wairarapa Women's team, but up the top of the lake, it is simply the breast. Started 1, still 1. So the teams that have made inroads since they've started, Jaffettes, they're up to 4th spot after starting in 6th position. And also OPC White, they started 9th, they've claimed a spot now in 8th. Top of the lake, simply the breast. And they've claimed 1,500, just going via the Cape there is Team 2 Otatahi Paddling Club Green as they get the boat in a more time-saving factor, about to arc around more into queue now, ahead of Team 3, which is Bay Dragon. So the first 3 boots have arced around, and they're on their last 500. Simply the breast, OPC Green, Bay Dragons, all homeward bound. Team 4, Team 6, Jaffettes in 4th position. As they go around the top mark, the 2 boats watching proceedings, chase boat and the safety boat, of course, Happy Gilmore and Shooter McGavin. Team 5 heads around the bottom mark, that is Otapoti. There's a bit of a congestion here between Taranaki, Amazon, Hauraki and OPC White. Oh, it's getting close there, top of the lake, very close. Very tight. And the last couple of boats making their way around, that is OPC White, Wahine Toa, and they're about 5 to 6 boat lengths to the better of Wairarapa Women's, who are about 50 or 60 metres away from the bottom or the top of the lake, and they would have completed their 1,500 metre segment of the 2K race. So they're all homeward bound. The 11 crews. First 3 crews in New America order. Number 1, Simply the Breast, started first. They are still in first position. 3 and 2, they've just switched around. Team number 3, Bay Dragons, they've leapfrogged the number 2 team. They'll finish second. They made a pretty good last 1,000 metres, have Bay Dragons. So Simply the Breast, strong pedal here. They started first and they're keeping up a very strong pedal. They've got about 65, 70 metres to go in their 2K race. Team number 3 is right on their hammer. That is Bay Dragons. They've made up many lengths in the second of the 1,000 metres. But about to head across the finishing line. They started first. They'll cross over in first place. And that will be Simply the Breast. Strong pedal, Bay Dragons started third, have finished within a boat length of Simply the Breast. So Bay Dragons across the line in second after finishing third. Team number 2, OPC, will be third position and making up many lengths. And fourth spot after starting 6th will be the Jaffettes. As OPC Green crossed the line in third. Team 6, Jaffettes, who started fourth, made up good ground to cross the line in fourth position. They'll get a very good time as well. And here's the charge of the Light Brigade. The herd of dragon boats about to cross the line all together. Team 4, Ōtepoti. Team 9 made up many lengths. That is OPC White. They've had a great pedal. And splitting them on the other side is Team 7, which is Amazons. So Team 4 across the line, that is Ōtepoti. Then Team 7, Amazon Hearts. Team 9, OPC White. They've made up many lengths. Then Team 10, Wahine Toa. They've also made up many lengths. Then back to Team number 5, who just dropped a couple of places. That are Taranaki Dragons. They're about to cross the line in 9th. And then Team 8, Hauraki Blues. They've completed their 2 kilometre race as well. And team number 11, Wairarapa Woman, who started 11th. They'll finish 11th, but it all goes on time. So they've got about 50 metres to paddle to complete their 2 kilometre race. And well done to all the crews out there. The 2K at the end of the day, very grueling, but they never flinched. And they will keep up very strong paddles towards the finishing line. There's the Wairarapa women's team about to cross the line. Started 11th, will cross over 11th, but time is the essence here. And well done to the Wairarapa women. So well done to all the crews out on the lake in our Premier Women 2K race. All done very good jobs. They'll come back to crew loading, unload, head home, and have a well-deserved sleep before they're all back here tomorrow to do it all again for the 500s.
So once again, all crews are coming back to Lakeside just for 3 or 4 minutes, and your replay of your 2K race will be available on the screens in the replay marquee in about 5 minutes time.
I think it's been a little bit problematic. We've been like very poor reception here. So like in communication, like I don't know what I'm actually supposed to do because no one's here. I can't hear anybody. Yeah, so that's interesting. So that's interesting. And just been a long day. I mean, I'm quite used to long days, but like horse racing, you have 10 minutes of wait and then 20 minutes of nothing. Whereas this is just pretty much 10 hours of ego with probably 3 minutes. Yeah, I don't know how many races you like, but maybe not. Sort of 500 meters. Yeah, number 10 went past. Like when I came back the second time, they were burning through the numbers. They were passing the number 6 place. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Quarter of an hour full on, isn't it?
They're a lot faster than I thought they would be in the long races.
Yeah.
I thought the look here they'd just be a bit slower and they're really going for it. It's very interesting, and the corners are pretty interesting too, aren't they? When they see that they actually navigate pretty well.
Quite a wide selection. Yeah. I thought they had to go up and down. That'd be fun. Yeah. Somewhere though. Apparently I have a bed somewhere. I'll find that out when we're getting up, I suppose.
If you're stuck, Sam, just sort of made up down there. No problem.
Yeah. Kelly said that she has. Maybe I'll check it out.
Yes, it's the car.
Yeah, that's right. Lucky you brought your van down. I'll bring your mattress. Only the cameras. Mine was quite long. Yeah, that's the cool thing with it. It's really good. I did it something about Oh no, well I guess I am. Trackside sort of my main income, you know. But you just have a track, you know. No, this isn't. No, this is flashed up. That's for the camera is. I think that's $60,000 worth. Yeah. No, I know. Yeah, we set it up and it started tipping. Yeah. Benny's like, camera! Yeah, it's incredible how quickly like all this well, yeah, this is the lady. Yes, this is everything in one plus. So yeah. It's another sort of something to do, isn't it? It's another sort of optional extra. Yeah. Here come the boys. Right, I'll catch up with you. I'll flick your text once we're done. I'm guessing probably about 7:30.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Go for it.
Yep.
And
I'll run rush to it at the moment anyway. So.
Okay. Good enough. See you later. See ya.
Don't go too far away through. Don't forget teams, all odd numbers are closest to the shore.
Was it Timaru, Jimmy?
Yep.
And where are you staying? Are you staying there?
You?
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's only one bottle of wine in the fridge. I might have to stop and get another one. Yep, sleep till after that.
Hello there.
What, you're all going to yawn in a moment?
Just checking in.
You stand back here.
Pete must be in this one, obviously.
All teams, take your place on the course. Bring it up one to the start line and stop. All crews, take your spot on the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All they have to do is stick it on the water.
Go, Jeffers.
Go,
Come on,
Jeffers.
Jeffers. The shoe.
Back it up 2, hold it there 1.
Can I have all crew marshals to the crew marshalling tent, please?
Anyone there? Hello, hello.
Got no comms here.
Oh, here we are. And you're joining us here for the last race of day one of the 2021 Dragon Boat Nationals. The last of our 2K races, 11 races, 11 boats on the water. Once again going in 15-second intervals. Paddleteers will be the first cab off the rank, followed by Northern Phoenix. Dragon Riders, third team to go. Random Jaffers, Ridge Riders, Waimak Attack, 2 Mickey Dragons, Steel Dragons, Lion, Southern Premier. And the last of the 11 boats that the water will be VDC, the Valley Dragon Boat Club. So stand by for the first of our 11 boats to head away in 15 seconds. What has been a massive day. Day one of our Dragon Boat Nationals here at Lakewood. This is race 59. 57 races tomorrow for 116 races of the 2 days. Teams from all over the country enjoying the sport of dragon boating here at Lakewood. And all live on Sky Sport Next. Tomorrow's racing commences at 8 o'clock in the morning. A day full of 500-metre events.
All crews, we've had the go ahead. Line yourself up, 1. "15 seconds, 1. 10 seconds. 1, you start in
5 seconds start for team number 1.
3, 2, 1, go.
Paddleteers on the journey. First team to start in our 2K, the last of our 2K races for the
10
afternoon.
seconds, team 2.
10-second call for Northern Phoenix. Second team to begin.
5,
5-second call.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Team 2, Northern
Bring it up,
Phoenix,
3.
are on the journey. Team 3 coming up to the lay line, that is Dragon
10
Riders.
seconds, 3.
They're a wee way off the mark. They are a wee way off the mark, Team 3. They're behind the 8 ball.
4,
They're going to miss
3,
it by probably
2,
quarter of a length.
1, go.
Yeah, they're a good half a length there.
Bring it
Dragon
up,
Riders
4.
went right on the line there.
10 seconds, 4.
Team 4 coming up to the start line. They might get it absolutely spot on.
3, 2, 1.
Spot on start there to the Random and Jaffers.
Bring it up,
Fourth team
5.
to commence their 2K journey.
10 seconds,
Team
5.
5 next to go, Ridge Riders. They're getting pretty close to the start
4,
line.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh,
go.
they might be a dragon boat
Bring it
head
up,
over the
6.
last line, but they're on their journey anyway. Team 6 next
10
to go.
seconds,
Waimak
6.
Attack it is.
5,
Creeping forward,
4,
creeping forward.
3, 2, 1, go.
Not a bad start there for Waimak Attack. 2 Mickey
Hold
Dragons.
7.
Last starter gets
10
7th.
seconds.
Still got 10 seconds. They're virtually on the start line as we speak.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And
go.
away go. 2 Mickey Dragons on their 2K
Hold water
journey.
there, 8.
Team
10
8.
seconds.
Steel Dragons about to begin. 5
5,
second call.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Steel Dragons on the journey. Lion next team
Hold
to
it, team
start.
9.
10 second
10
call.
seconds.
5 second call for
5,
Lion.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Lions on the way. Top of the lake, we've got a lead change already. Northern Phoenix
10
about to
seconds,
surpass
number 10.
Paddleteers. Up the top of the mark. Team 10 about to begin.
5,
Southern Premier.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Southern Premier on the journey.
Bring it
Second to
up,
last team to
11.
start. And your last team to get
10
underway
seconds,
is
11.
VDC, Valley Dragon Boat Club.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
And away go, Valley Dragon Boat Club. So all 11 crews are well and truly on the journey. But top of the lake, there could be a lead change already as Northern Phoenix have made inroads into Team 1's Pedletier's Star. So top of the lake, teams 1 and 2 about to move around the 500 metre mark. That is Pedletier's and Northern Phoenix. Northern Phoenix already leapfrogged the 1 Pedletier's to hit the front. Teams 3, 4 and 5 about to wing their way around the 500 metre mark. That is Dragon Riders to go around first. Now team number 4, Random Jeffers, they've gone a wee bit wide on the 500 metre mark, and getting inside them will be Ridge Riders. So by the look of it, Ridge Riders have also grabbed a spot already, and they look like they might get team 3 as well with his Dragon Riders. So Ridge Riders have made a very good start from 5th into 3rd already. Jaffets, they're about to swing around the top mark, or bottom mark should I say, complete 500. Wymack Attack should I say, not Jaffets. Look in the wrong race again. 2 Mickey Dragons around. And then the last 4 crews, well and truly in their first 500. Steel Dragons, Lions, Southern Premier, and Valley Dragon Boat Club. So lead changes already, and also mid-race change. Team 2, Northern Phoenix, have worked their way into top billing at the moment after starting 2nd. They are now 1. Relegated to 2nd are Pedletier's. Now they've opened up 5 or 6 boat links over the 3rd place team, which will be Ridge Riders, who started 5th, now into 3rd. Then Dragon Riders, Random Jeffers are the top 5 teams. Random Jeffers have just surpassed Dragon Riders, so 4 and 3rd change spots. But they're chasing Ridge Riders. So the 2K race is all about individual times. So completing 1,000 metres very shortly is about to arc around the bottom of the lake. Team 2, Northern Phoenix. The first to turn around the 1,000 metre mark with number 2 on their boat. Started 2nd, moved into 1st. Team 1, the Pedletier's, started 1st, relegated to 2nd. Ridge Riders, they're after a very, very good time. They started 5th. They're in the 3rd line of placings currently, so they've jumped a couple of spots. Team 4, Random Jeffers, started 4th, are still 4th. They've already passed Team 3. Team 6 made up some ground. Wymack Attack, they started 6th. They've already passed the 3rd place boat, 3rd numbered boat in Dragon Riders, and they've got Team 4 right in their sights. That is Random Jeffers. So Northern Phoenix, they're on towards their 1,500 metre mark. So is Team 1, Pedletier's. Team 5, Ridge Riders, completed 1,000. They're on their 3rd leg. Team 4 is around the bottom mark. That is Random Jeffers. They've completed 1,000. They've got 1,000 to go. Inside them, Team 6, Wymack Attack, making up a slice of ground as well. They're now in the 4th spot, Wymack Attack, surpassing Random Jeffers. Dragon Riders are going a wee bit wide. That'll give the giveaway to Team 7, which is 2 Mickey Dragons. They've arced around as well. Then Dragon Riders. Team 9, Lion, about to pass Steel Dragons. Team 10, Southern Premier, will turn around in 10th. And there's about a couple hundred metres away to Valley Dragon Boat Club in 11th spot. Well, there's something happened up there. Something's happened to Random Jeffers. They've come to a bit of a standstill as 2 Mickey get past them. As you see on the screen there, Two Mickey have surpassed Random Jeffers, who just did a couple of things wrong at that point there and virtually come to a standstill, but they've got going again. Dragon Riders are well and truly around. So's Team 9, Lion, Steel Dragons. Team 10 making inroads into them, that is Southern Premier. And Valley Dragon Boat Club, they'll be the final team to turn around the halfway mark. And they've nearly completed 1,000 metres, so therefore 1,000 to go. But up at the top of the lake, Northern Phoenix still doing things A-OK. They have got company though. Ridge Riders and Waimakatek are right on their hammer, paddle at Northern Phoenix. So 1,000 metres down, 1,000 metres to go for VDC, Valley Dragon Boat Club. And Team 11, they've completed 1,000. They're on their third leg now. 1,000 down, 1,000 go. But up at the top of the lake, turning around there is Northern Phoenix. They have completed 500 metres, 1,500 metres, 500 to go for Northern Phoenix. Second place now, Ridge Riders. Waimakatek working into it nicely. Good times coming up for them. So Northern Phoenix on their last 500 metres. Ridge Riders about to embark on their last 500. So's Waimakatek. So's the Paddleteers. I don't know what Team 2, Northern Phoenix just going around and trying to make a circle there with Northern Phoenix. Now they're straightening up, and that gives Ridge Riders right back in the race, getting close back in the field between Steel Dragons, Lion and Southern Premier. Now Northern Phoenix are now straightened up, but they've opened the door for Ridge Riders to maybe scamper through to first. So 10 of the 11 crews have completed 1,500 metres. Just Team 11 of Valley Dragon Boat Club to complete the last 500. But halfway down the final leg, we've got Northern Phoenix closest to us and Ridge Riders on their outside. Waimakatek have made up good ground as well. So with about 250 metres to go for the lead boats, it's Northern Phoenix, middle of the lake. Still have a Dragon Boat half a length to 3/4 over Ridge Riders, who are finishing strongly out towards the latter part of the lake. Just behind them is Two Mickey by the look of it.
Just a reminder, the prize giving will take place right in front of Race HQ after this.
Two Mickey made up some very good ground as well, but team number 2, it is Northern Phoenix in front at the moment. Ridge Riders and Two Mickey made up very, very good ground. Will finish second and third, but with about 25 metres to paddle. Starting first, second, will cross the line first. Northern Phoenix will cross the line first in this 2K flight of a race. About half a boat length clear of Ridge Riders, made up very good ground. Two Mickey also made up a heck of a lot of ground. They'll cross third after starting 7th. Paddleteers and Waimakatek are both storming down Centre Lake. They'll be 4th and 5th respectively. Just in what order? On the outside, Paddleteers, Waimakatek on the inside. Who's going to finish 4th across the line? We'll give it to Paddleteers over Waimakatek. And here's a charge here, teams 4, 10 and 9. 4 Random Jeffers. 10 Southern Premier also made up a lot of ground, as 9 has the Lion. 4 crosses, that is Dragon Riders. No, it's not, it's Random Jeffers. Then Southern Premier, then Lion. About a dozen boat lengths away to Team 8. Steel Dragons have got about 75 to paddle. Team 3, Dragon Riders have got about 150 to paddle. and Valley Dragon Boat Club have got about 350 to travel to complete the 2K races. Here's Team 8 coming down to the lay line. And that is Steel Dragons. They've completed their 2K race. Just the 2 boats out on the lake to complete proceedings for the day. Team 3 in the yellow, Dragon Riders, with about 50 to go. Dragon Riders, they complete their 2K race. Well done, team. And just the 1 boat to complete. That is number 11, Valley Dragon Boat Club. What has been a big day, day 1 of the Dragon Boat Nationals. That'll be a Valley Dragon Boat Club. And they've got about 200 metres to go in their 2K race. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, prize giving will be straight after this race, right in front of Racing HQ. For the 200s, the 200 metre prize giving will take place straight after this race, right at Racing HQ. And with 100 metres to go, Valley Dragon Boat Club will be the last boat to complete proceedings on day 1. Let's go, ladies. Let's get behind Valley Dragon Boat Club and shout them home to complete a very good day's racing, day 1 of our Dragon Boat Nationals here at Lakewood. 50 metres to go for Valley Dragon Boat Club. Let's lift them over the line, guys and girls. And Valley Dragon Boat Club complete their 2K race and complete day 1's racing here at Lakewood as day 1 of the New Zealand Dragon Boat Championships 2021. Total of 59 races today. We're back tomorrow with another 57. Have a good night's sleep and enjoy. But don't remember, first of all, the 200 metre prize giving will take place right in front of Race Q in about 5 metres time. Well done today, guys and girls, and we'll see you all again tomorrow. And that completes day 1 of the New Zealand Dragon Boat Champs here at Lakewood. A total of 59 races throughout the day, starting off with the 200 metre races and ending the day with the very grueling 2 kilometre races. So great day's racing here at Lakewood. As we said, 59 races, there's 58 tomorrow, so a total of 117 races over the 2 days, with 80 boats competing in the 2 days of the New Zealand Dragon Boat Championships here at Lakewood. It's been a super day's racing. The day started off a wee bit in cool conditions with that strong easterly, but I tell you what, midday today it got up to 23, 24 degrees, and the day's proceedings have been first class, and the conditions at the moment have been absolutely magical, with no wind to speak of, very warm conditions, and everybody's enjoyed their day's racing here at Lakewood. So tomorrow, as we said, 58 races tomorrow to complete day 2 of the New Zealand Dragon Boat National. So hopefully you can join us tomorrow. 8 o'clock's the first race. We'll see you then. So the live coverage here on Sky Sport Next.